Interior designer River Spencer joins us on today's special episode of Homeworthy. Known for her blend of sophistication and southern charm, Rivers creates refined and layered living spaces for clients across the United States, from New Orleans all the way to the Hamptons. And today we're taking you inside the beautiful Kips Bay Show House in Dallas, Texas, where Rivers has revamped an uninspiring space into a lavish bedroom and bathroom. Rivers created a room that feels like a luxurious 5-star hotel by juxtaposing old world antiques with clean and sleek lines. Enjoy! You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. Be sure to visit our website, homeworthy.com, to discover amazing furniture, art, accessories, and more, all handpicked by our editors to help transform your house into a home. All of the items are inspired by the episodes you see here on Homeworthy. Enjoy!
Hi, Homeworthy. I'm River Spencer, and welcome to my Kips Bay, Dallas 2023 bedroom and bathroom. This room was imagined as a luxury guest hotel suite, first a bedroom and then a bathroom, complete with anything you would need up to the standards of a 5-star luxury hotel. The room is based as an homage to New Orleans, which is where my design firm is based out of. And I started with a custom mural from Philip Jeffries. It shows a panoramic bayou scene combined with some magnolias and bayou white flowers. The magnolia is the Louisiana state flower. So everything kind of went off of that. I tried to use as many New Orleans-based vendors as possible. So the bed was a collaboration between myself and Jane Scott Hodgins, who owns Leontine Linens. We actually did a bespoke border on the coverlet, which echoes the mural of magnolias and bayou white flowers, and then the same in the monogram. So Leontine did the entire bed. And then I tried to bring New Orleans into the space as well by mixing warm wood antiques juxtaposed with very light, bright, and airy colors. I wanted to take advantage of the natural light in the space. And then I also wanted to make the room feel longer and bigger than it actually is. It already is longer than it is wider. And so I used a large white carpet as the base, only coming off the edge a few inches. As you can see, the room has several vignettes. This is a Parisian directoire 19th century ebonized desk, complete with a contemporary chair upholstered in a boucle. The doors, you'll notice, are also upholstered in a salamandre stripe, which complement the mural as well. The lamps on the Biedermeier nightstands are vintage Murano, as well as the Murano chandelier that is in the cove of the ceiling of the room, which was loaned to me by Jan Showers, a Dallas design noteworthy. One of my favorite vignettes in the space is this secretary turned into a bar. So again, with the theme of wanting to make it like a 5-star luxury suite. Imagine you're at the Creole in Paris, or you're in the Windsor suite at the Ritz, and I wanted it to feel like I had thought of every detail. So I incorporated a lot of those things, and then also some personal touches. I created a mini bar here with some sweet and savory, even some M&Ms that are blush to go with the room with RS on them. And then these are my own personal Waterford Lismore Essence decanters, and a little Xanax pill box from a nightstand. And then up here, these are actually really cool Italian document boxes that I found at Round Top. And then this is a vintage Maison Jansen cash pill. A few other personal touches. I wanted to bring my grandmother into this. So this is her personal mint julep cup that I put the matches in that I inherited. And then as we move over here to the breakfast tray that's on the canopy bed, this is my china, but it's the teapot with the cream and sugar. And then I layered it with my great-grandmother's depression glass plate and cup, and then the brass flatware is actually my grandmother's from the 50s. So, and then as well as that, all of the crystal that all the flowers are in, and then the water carafes, those are all vintage that are part of my collection from my family. So this is an example here, as well as the flower vase over there. So as well as conveying a sense of place with a nod to New Orleans in most of these corners, I also wanted to convey a sense of point of view or design point of view. And every time I'm designing a room, I'm trying to create tension. So that tension comes from very sleek modern pieces juxtaposed with very fussy or more ornate or patinaed antique pieces. I think this is a really good example. So this is actually a beautiful contemporary cut velvet Daydar Milano fabric on a very contemporary bench, which we reupholstered, and it's juxtaposed with this beautiful, very feminine antique mirror, Venetian mirror. And if you'll notice, this has a hint of blush even in the paraclose part of this mirror. So one of my favorite parts about the room was almost an afterthought. I love the book-matched antique Biedermeier nightstand and how it warms up the space, especially against the canopy with the beautiful cut velvet, ivory and white trim. But I love this little tea gray vintage stool that I covered in the Scalamandra version of tea gray. I like to have a little piece of animal print in most of the rooms, just to give it a little bit of extra pizzazz. As we move to the next vignette in the space, you'll see two antique 19th century fauteuils, which are upholstered in a white cowhide and trimmed out in a Samuel & Sons silk braided trim, sitting tete-a-tete with a contemporary sleek marble cube in front of the fireplace. And then behind the fauteuils or the chairs, you'll see a pair of 19th century columns and two statues that are from a private collection. They're Rod Moorhead, who's a Mississippi artist, and they're the ladies holding parasols. Above the fireplace, you'll see Caterina Chapuis, which is one of my favorite artists, very contemporary abstract painting. And it's flanked by two custom Aurora sconces from the esteemed New Orleans lighting designer Julie Neal. Julie Neal was also kind enough to donate or loan to me a custom chandelier in here in the bathroom that's plaster, and it echoes the florals that are on the mural. As we move into the bathroom was meant to echo the same sort of design composition that the bedroom was, which is to juxtapose the old world antique with the clean, sleek, contemporary lines of the floating marble vanity. You'll see it again with the very contemporary Kohler sconces, juxtaposed with the ornate 18th century period antique mirrors, which are actually my own. And you'll also see in the corner of the bathroom another New Orleans native, Kevin Gillentine, who's a good friend of mine, created this abstract. And we hung the abstract here not only to create an interesting visual vignette, but to create privacy for the space, a very large window, and this is a freestanding tub. The space was kind of difficult to work with, and so we decided to make it classic, like a hotel would be, with a 42-inch wainscot and then Calicut Oro marble in 12 by 24s across the floor and then up the walls with a marble chair rail. The bathroom, the toilet room, you can see this is my own personal Hunt Slonim painting. He's also a Louisiana native, and you can see the Queen of England. He's known for his bunnies, but this is my favorite. So I was playing with different shades of pink, so different saturations of the same color palette. The sort of piece de resistance in the bathroom is this very small, dainty chair. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but it's not very practical, so you can't do it in a client's house. But the chair I actually found at a flea market and then had it refinished and then upholstered in a Fortuny fabric. And the seat is actually sheet moss that we built up into an upholstered seat.
Thanks for watching. Go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content and shopping guides.